Hey folks, welcome to the Master Riff lesson. Today I'm going to show you to play the riff to Lay It Down by RATT. Since we looked at one of J.K. Lee's stretchy riffs last time, I thought it'd be cool to look at his roommate, Martini, and some of his stretchy riffs. So, with Lay It Down, it's pretty much in D major, with chords borrowed from D minor, and you're going to be starting with this kind of chord form, like a bar D chord shape. I'm also in drop D tuning here, so I've got my E string down to a D, everything else is standard tuning. But I'm holding this kind of bar shape where I'm first fingers at the 5th fret of the A string, and my third finger's batting the 7th fret at the D, G and B strings. Now, that's the kind of shape I'm holding. I'm actually only going to be playing the notes on the D, G and B strings. I like to play this kind of Martini. Martini does the same thing, plays it all with downstrokes. So you're going to hit the D, G and B strings together. Yeah. Then what I'm going to do is hit the low D string, palm muted twice. That's kind of 16ths. Then what I'm going to do is play this little sus kind of thing. So I'm putting my pinky on at the 8th fret, the B string, and I'm hitting that D, G and B strings there, so I get this kind of like a D sus sound, and I do a pull off with that. Okay, now watch out that doesn't ring, because what you want to have that is that pull off, and then you're straight into the palm mute on the D string again. So that little bit slowly kind of goes like this. Yeah, then I've got palm mute in the D string, as I just said. Then what I'm going to do, it's a bit of a stretch here. I'm going to keep my first finger at the 5th fret, my third finger at the 7th fret D string, and I'm going to now play my 4th finger at the 9th fret of the G string there to do a pull off from that 9th fret to 7th fret on the G string there. So I'm actually batting the D and G strings there. So that kind of goes, yeah. Then I'm going to go back to palm mute on the low D string. Then I'm going to play this little kind of chord again. So 7th fret D string with the 3rd finger, 9th fret G string with the 4th finger, palm mute once in the D string, and then move that up to the 8th and 10th fret. So this is the stretchy part of the riff. So my first finger is still at the 5th fret, but I'm now the 8th fret the D string with the 3rd finger, 10th fret the G string with the 4th finger. Yeah. So that kind of goes. Yeah. Now what I'm going to do, holding the shape, I play palm mute at the 1st finger. So 5th fret that A string. So that gives you that palm mute, that D note there, but on the A string. Play that little power chord again, the 8th fret the D, 10th fret the G. Then I'm going to slide 5 to 7 in the D string. And then holding that same shape, I'm going to play 10th fret the D string, 12th fret the G string. Yeah, so that kind of goes. Then I play palm mute in the low D string. And I'm going to go down here and play that kind of chord shape we started with, but a position for a C chord. So my first finger is 3rd fret, the A string, and I'm batting across the 5th fret, the D, G and B strings with the 3rd finger there. But I'm really only going to hit the D and the G strings there. Palm mute in the low D string again, and then move it up back to our D kind of chord again, but I'm only playing the D and G strings. I've got a bar there at the 7th fret, the D and G strings. Okay, so slowly that all together comes, it sounds like this. Okay, so we basically repeat all that again. We have our, and then we have this bar here. So I'm going to show you the way that Warren Martini plays it. And what he does is he's going to play these little octave shapes. Yeah, or you can use 1st and 4th finger there. And what I'm doing is I'm playing an octave, 5th fret of the A string, and I've got 7th fret the G string there, and I hit it twice, down up, and then down and slide up 2 frets to the 7th fret there with the 1st finger, so I'm in the 7th fret the A, 9th fret the G, then I hit it again, and then slide up to the 8th fret, again 8th fret the A string, 10th fret the G string with the 1st and 4th or 3rd fingers, then hit it again twice, and then slide up to the 10th fret, so 10 in the A, 12 in the G there, so that kind of goes. Okay, now on the recording you hear more of the lower part, so that lower part of the riff is played in the D string, so you play like the open D string or the low D string and slide up like that, or you can play it as a power chord, so you're batting the D and the A string. But I've noticed from watching Martini play it live, he plays these little octave shapes when the other guitar's going. Okay, so that kind of part of the riff with the ascending bit sounds like this. And then just as you get back into the riff again, hit the low E D string, and then you're back to this D chord. Then we pretty much play the riff again. And this is our change here. So I come down, so I've got my pull off there, and then I hold this, hit the D string twice, hit the little 7 on the D string, 9th hit the G string power chord. No palm mute here. I'm going to bar the D and the G strings at the 5th fret there. I'm kind of bringing in the B string as well, but just the D and G strings are the notes I'm hitting. And I have a little palm mute, 5th fret on the G string, and I'm going to do a little pull off. So I'm doing like a little sus4 in the C kind of chord here. My first finger's barring that 5th fret on the D, G and B strings, and my second finger is now going to do a 6th fret of the B string, hit the G and the B strings, do a little pull off, and then vibrate, bit of vibrato on that chord. And I have a rock slide up and down the strings, and then I end in a D chord. So I've got the open D string, A string, D string, 2nd fret the G, and then 3rd fret the B string. Yeah. Okay. So that second part of the riff sounds like this. And that's it. That's the riff to lay it down. It's a really, really cool example of, you know, Warren DeMartini's riffs. He likes to hold little chord shapes and do these kind of stretches, just as kind of what Jakey Lee was doing. Obviously, they both influenced each other when they were roommates together. So that idea, keeping these little triad shapes but providing different kind of bass notes, is a really kind of cool thing to try out if you want to get similar kind of sounding riffs. So if you want the tab for this, guys, come on over to the Master Guitar Patreon group. You've got access to that Guitar Pro format, PDF, as well as Soundslice format, which is the tab that follows along with the video, so you can loop sections, slow it down, etc. You'll also get access to the Helix patch I created for this. So if you want to get access to the kind of tones, if you've got a Helix, or see how you can try and emulate the tones in your own gear, because I walked through the steps, come on over to the Patreon. You've got access to that. We've also got loads of exclusive lessons on there, technique lessons with legato, sweep picking, and I've also just started a new Patreon study group, which is a monthly live stream where we're looking at improvisation and harmony. So we've just got stuck into the fundamentals to begin with, but there's loads of stuff available over the Patreon, so come on over and check it out. You can sign up for free, so come on, check it, guys. If this is your first time here, please hit the like button, and also if you want to be kept up to date with any more videos upload, please subscribe. It all helps. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. Have fun with that. See you soon.